So the trailer for Return to Silent Hill finally dropped, and in this video, I'm going to show you guys some of the details you might have missed in the trailer, and do some theory crafting about what I think is going to happen in the film. In the opening shot, we see James cough up water as he regains consciousness. Behind him is a building on fire, and this is likely Brookhaven Hospital, a major location in Silent Hill 2. Based on the small rocky beach that he's on, I'm guessing that this body of water is Toluca Lake. That would make sense because the lake is very prominently featured in the game. We also see this shot of a girl running down a hallway. Probably safe to assume that that girl is Laura, and similar to Silent Hill 2, we'll probably see a lot of Laura running away and leading James to various places around the town. My guess for what happens leading up to this scene is that Laura leads James to the hospital. Then James causes a fire while he's inside the hospital, hence the scene where he's running through the burning hallway, and then he'd escape from the hospital by jumping from a window into Toluca Lake, and that would explain why he ends up washed up on the shore. We see James using his trusty flashlight throughout the trailer. Sometimes he's holding it, sometimes he's got it clipped to his jacket. The flashlight is, of course, an important item in the Silent Hill games. Here the style flashlight doesn't look too much like the one James uses in Silent Hill 2, and I would argue that it's actually more similar to the one that Heather Mason uses in Silent Hill 3. James is also wearing two items around his neck, and that's sort of strange because he doesn't wear any in Silent Hill 2. The most obvious theory is that one or both of these are mementos that relate to his wife, Mary. For example, one could be a locket that contains a picture of Mary, or maybe just a keepsake that reminds James of her. This would be a good visual reinforcement of the longing that James feels for his wife. Another possibility is that he's wearing a pendant that has some sort of tie to the ritualistic practices that have occurred in Silent Hill. There have been lots of rituals that occurred in previous Silent Hill films, and ultimately one of the pieces that he wears around his neck could be used in a ritual in the film. On the topic of rituals, there is a shot in the trailer showing a crowd of hooded figures lifting a person into the air. This could mean that the Order plays a significant role in the film, which would be a departure from the plot of Silent Hill 2. It's sort of tricky to tell though, because director Christoph Gans did create a new group called the Brethren for the first film, and it's possible that he will create another antagonistic group for Return to Silent Hill, since the rumors are that the plot of the film will not be a direct sequel to the previous films. Indeed, we may see a lot of new creations for this film. Now on to the question of who these hooded figures are carrying. It's not easy to tell, but my impression is that this is a woman in a white dress with blood running down the side of her face. The white dress immediately evokes thoughts of a wedding, so it's possible that this is a vision of Mary that James experiences where she is wearing a wedding dress. She also doesn't seem to have any hair in this shot, which could be a reference to the disease that James claimed she died of at the beginning of Silent Hill 2. Moving on to some of the creature design, I'm very excited for the creatures that are going to appear in the film, and they do some teasing of these creatures in the trailer. We see a crowd of nurses in the trailer. The nurses made an appearance in both Silent Hill films to date, and I expect that James will have several encounters with them. At the end of the trailer, we see Pyramid Head, which is expected given the role that he plays in James's story. We get a glimpse of some legs in this shot under a car. That's probably a lying figure from Silent Hill 2. Fortunately, James seems to have found the steel pipe and isn't running around with just a wooden board. Also shown in the trailer are these spider-like legs, which could be a new creature, or possibly a reference to the Needler from Silent Hill Homecoming. We also see a shot of a head rolling across a floor with a creature writhing in the background. My guess is that this is going to be a new take on the mannequins from Silent Hill 2. One of the coolest shots from the trailer, in my opinion, is this shot of James looking up at four hands reaching down at him from the ceiling. I would expect that this is another type of creature that was inspired by some of the monsters in Silent Hill that hang from the ceiling, such as the Fleshlip from Silent Hill 2. Lastly, we saw flashes to these shots of James in front of a TV with some videotapes on the side. This is a direct reference to James's repressed memories and their manifestations in Silent Hill, and here the memories of his life are symbolized by the videotapes. Over the course of the film, we can expect that James will need to confront his memories in various forms, and I anticipate that James watching videotapes may indeed be a vehicle for exposition over the course of the film. That's all of my analysis for now. Is there anything in the trailer that you think I missed? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video and want to see more content like this, drop a like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.